Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about Behringer, the ARP 2600. It's been in the market for a couple months now, and I think it's pretty safe to say this is the ARP 2600 for everybody. Before we jump into this topic, I needed to thank you for taking the time to check out this video and support this channel. The fact that you're taking the time out of your day to absorb any of my content really means a lot. Thank you so much for the views, Patreon support, Bandcamp sales. It all adds up and it all helps me reach my independence goal. And honestly, without you, it wouldn't happen. And beyond this video, I really do hope you have an amazing day. With its price point and its power, it really is the 2600 for everybody if you like Behringer and if you want to actually get this synth from that company. Everybody is a very light term in the sense that a lot of people can afford it compared to the past, and it's provided long-term into the market, not limited edition. There's always going to be a handful of people who want nothing to do with Behringer and want nothing to do with that 2600, and that's why you have choices and that's why you have options. When it comes down to the big names that have grabbed it and got a hold of it, I think it's just, you can't deny that the thing sounds amazing and it's absolutely showing up in tons of studios. I imagine it's flying off the shelves and really hard to even keep in stock right now. I can just imagine the waiting list for some people on this synthesizer. They've probably been waiting months, but between high demand, chip shortage, trading wars, and everything that's going on in the world, really at this point, you got to be happy if you get anything new that's high tech, high in demand from any market, because as you know, some markets are just insane right now. But the sound coming out of this unit is really amazing. I got to touch one for about 2 hours and I was super impressed with it. I do have a friend who has owned the ARP 2600 since he was a teen, so obviously it's a cherished synthesizer to him. And he actually picked up the Blue Marvin, and he says that the spring reverb in the Blue Marvin is equal to, if not better than, the spring reverb in his original machine, which means a lot coming from a person who owned the original his whole life pretty much, and just, you know, it's really a classic and part of his system. The 2600 was a synth that the synth community needed as something they could access long-term at a decent price. To me, what Behringer is doing with bringing these synths to the market long-term is absolutely revolutionary to the field, allowing so many people to access sounds and technologies they just could not before, and it was so out of reach. Behringer already announced that the chip shortage is really affecting their upcoming products. And I can only imagine with the 2600, the monopoly, and the other things, they're having one hell of a time even keeping up with the products they have out now. So I do think this might be a slower year for Behringer. We'll have to see how these chips play out, how long this chip shortage lasts, how long this global situation stays in place. But when they finally get around to the RD9, the UB, those are two other huge synths that they're bringing back from the past. Huge price tags, out of reach for most people. And to me, that's why I support what Behringer does and why I love what Behringer does. If they can keep up with the momentum they built with the 2600 and everything before it, it's going to be one hell of a couple years for Behringer, even with the chip shortage. Time will tell on that, but 2600 is one thing that's definitely made it into the market, and I think it's great. I'm glad they got that out before they really got hit hard with this global situation. Do you guys have the 2600? Are you on the waiting list? I know they're flying off the shelves, guys. I love how Behringer is taking these classics and making them for everybody. And as always, stay positive, stay creative, support each other, and peace.